mean, if I had cones, I would have put cones around the corner. People were like, why is the street closed? I don't know.
Then it'd be like a racetrack. It'd be weaving out of the cones.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's drunk people
doing
and
some
everything
drifting
else.
around the corners.
Blasting music. That one truck when we were shooting not the teaser, the announcement video for it and
the
stuff.
one truck go by, you had the car full of like, the 4 girls rolling around in that Nissan that was just cruising and hooting and hollering at them.
Yep.
So that was pretty funny. But
Girls.
all right, so we're back.
Yes, we are. All right, so
we're writing about a song of Winery Girl, and that was on this trip when we were filming You. So talk about kind of what we did here for the music video You and who was all a part of that.
I think we talked about earlier how we had Marcus at Edifying Pursuits Photography took all our pictures while we were shooting.
Got all the B-roll and stuff.
Definitely
Thank you, Marcus.
need to check those out. And then we had your brother here.
Yeah.
Doing our I want to say national homeless guy, but that doesn't make sense.
Some random guy sitting on the
I'm
side.
just a random guy. I've always
With
been
the radio.
random guy.
Civilian number one.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then we also had Todd Ryan at Cool FM do our radio voice, a little cameo in there at the beginning, which is actually a really great get. I think it definitely added to the video. So thank you, Todd, if you're watching this. It really made the video, I think. And then I think this one, since we didn't really plan for it, when we decided to make it an actual music video, I think we did come with the idea of that. Either way, this wasn't really gonna have like a storyline or a girl in there. It was just gonna not necessarily play to the lyrics of the song like most of my other songs, but more just the feel of the song, how it's more upbeat and just that nice vibrant energy.
Yeah, the Julian vibe, the aura of the city.
Yep, exactly.
You know, just kind of doing a walk in the middle of the street when a car was driving down every 15 seconds to see what we were doing. And they're like, "Are you filming?" "Yes, we are. We're trying to get the sequence done." And then 15 seconds later, they turn around and come back the other way.
Yep. Or they just make the round.
I think that took us an hour and a half just to get that scene that's in the movie or in the video. It took us like an hour and a half of just retake because everybody kept driving by.
Yeah.
Wanting to know what was going on.
Well, you got your hour and a half of fame then, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we did have a couple people stop, but no, I think that was the second. On the
second night, we have a lot of people stop and everything. So
I think that's when we really got that good shot, though, of us walking.
Yeah, but we ended up doing. We scouted when we got here that night. We ended up scouting out our locations within that first hour.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, let's do it here, 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 and here, and we figured it all out. Kind of pieced it together as we were walking through because we wanted to make sure we had all the ambient light and things like that because we wanted to use less light as possible, go as natural as possible.
Well, but this is like a several day thing anyways. Because we came out here a few days in you to do some shots and whatnot to test out different things, right?
No, this was we showed up at Bisbee and that was it.
Just the one time and did
we showed up here, and the second day we showed up was with you to fill in the radio sequence and to do the opening sequence of the cafe scene.
Yeah,
because we finally figured out, hey, let's get a story in the beginning at least to kind of
to help lead into the video. But also, it's I think because when we first came here, I think we were pretty satisfied with all the shots. But when we got in there, there was a few shots where we're like, oh, I think we could use some more of this.
Yeah, we wanted to use more, and then I know the statue shot wasn't a favorite.
At first.
The coffee, the brewery company wasn't a favorite. So there were some creative flows there. And so then, of course, once we played it all out and we really watched it, then we figured out how we were going to cut it up. And then we decided to do the cafe scene to open it because, like I said, every 15 to 1 minute, a car was driving by and either Marcus or myself would yell "car," and we'd have to get out of the street because we were filming guerrilla style with.
It's like Wayne's World, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so the street behind us, Julian was walking down the middle. As you can see, probably during this whole thing, it's just busy with traffic, and so that was one of those challenging. That's what happens when you do it. We do a video for like guerrilla style, no permits.
Yep.
Sorry, Bisbee. But it was like, gosh darn it, let's get these, stop, give us a minute. And then we had our fan club driving around, and
which was, I mean,
it was cool. It was cool.
But I think when the cars first started, first couple times, I know Dave was getting a little frustrated with it, but then it switched, and like the last half of the cars coming that we were trying to shoot, I was getting frustrated, and he was like, "That's all right, man."
The frustrating part was then we stopped, went over to the bank here, and we're sitting in front of the bank, and said, "Okay, what scene we're going to shoot next?" We kind of walked through that, and while we're doing that, not a single car drove by, and we could have gotten the street shot done.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just frustrating just for the fact that there's the unknowns happening.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I had cones, I would have put cones around the corner. People were like, why is the street closed? I don't know.
Then it'd be like a racetrack. It'd be weaving out of the cone.
Oh, yeah, well, there's drunk people
doing
and everything
some
else.
drifting around the corner.
Blasting music. That one truck when we were shooting not the teaser, the announcement video for it and stuff.
The one truck go by, you had the car full of the 4 girls rolling around in that Nissan that was just cruising and hooting and hollering at them.
Yep.
So that was pretty funny. But